If you clicked on this video, most likely you're experiencing some pain from exercising in your joints, whether it be your cartilage or your ligaments, and you're starting to wonder if maybe you're just a little too old for this and you should take up basket weaving or something. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's most likely not a toughness problem. It's probably a matter of making one of these three mistakes or possibly all three of these mistakes. In this video, I want to show you what those three mistakes are and exactly how we can fix them. I don't want you to quit. I just want you to adapt. I work every single day with 50, 60, 70-year-old people, 80-year-old people in some cases as well. And I've never seen a group of people, honestly, with more grit, more determination. They've lived their lives, they have discipline, and they're ready to employ it, and they're running into issues with joint pains and stuff. And I'm telling you now, it's not a desire problem. It's more of a strategy problem. So again, I want to take you through these mistakes that are being made most commonly and show you how exactly to fix them moving forward. Mistake number one is using momentum instead of using your muscle. And this surrounds a concept called time under tension. And what that basically says is that muscle does not grow because you lift something once. Muscle grows because it's under a constant tension, which is forcing it into adaptation mode. So when you're in a momentum situation where you're actually kind of swinging your body and moving yourself able to lift a heavier weight, you're actually cheating yourself out of the one piece of the exercise that's giving you the most muscle growth. So when you swing or you bounce off the bottom of the lift, or even if you're just rushing through the exercise and trying to get to 10 and be able to say that you finished the set, sure, you're going to feel like you lifted something because you're lifting heavier weights than you would be able to if you were using strict form, and it's going to feel productive, but what it's really doing is causing your joints to absorb sudden force. It's causing your tendons to get yanked. It's causing your stabilizing muscles to be overstimulated, and your target muscles are just not doing any of the work. That's especially bad after you're 50. As we age, your shoulders, your knees, your lower back, your elbows are all taking the strain of the lift. So there's a simple fix for mistake number one. It's called slow the down. What did he just say? Slow the rep down, guys. I coach this 3-2-1 tempo. So you want to go down 3 seconds, pause for a second at the bottom, and then come back up at 2 seconds. You're going to immediately reduce your joint stress. You're going to increase the muscle activation, and you're going to improve the balance and the control of the weight. If you're doing a squat or a curl or whatever it is, and you just kind of whip up as quickly as you can, you're not giving your muscles a chance to get stimulated and figure out how to balance and how to talk to one another. It's just whipping up there, and therefore it's just kind of negating any of the possible effects that you could get from it. So you don't want to jerk that first rep. You don't want to swing your torso back and forth as you're doing the lift. Every rep should be done under control. You should start under control and you should end under control. It should look identical from rep 1 to rep 10. If you have to swing it, then you're not strong enough for it yet. So in the course of doing 3 sets, let's say you were trying to get to 12, but you only get to 11 before you just can't do anymore. And then you can only get to 9 because you're a little more fatigued. And then the last one, you're only getting to 7. That's great. That is fine. All you want to do is next time, try to do a little bit better. Always walk out of the gym having done just a little bit better than the last time you went in, whether it's an extra rep or a few extra pounds. It's called progressive resistance for a reason. It's designed for you to get stronger and stronger as you move along. And that's only going to get done under a situation where you're controlling the motion, you're controlling the exercise. It's not controlling you. The next thing I want you guys to do is to stop short of a full lockout. By that I mean locking out means you're letting the muscle completely relax. Even if it's for a fraction of a second, that's a fraction of a second too long. When you keep your muscle under tension, the joint is not going to be the thing that takes the pull. The muscle will, and that's what you want. When your muscles are fully extended, that's when the joints are at their most vulnerable. It's the most prone for injuries. So if you keep yourself just a little bit folded in and then pull back up, you're not actually starting at a point where your tendons are going to have to do too much work. Next one is the negative. Muscle growth actually happens most during the negative part, with the lowering part of the exercise. That's where the muscle spindles are extending, not contracting. So if you rush the negative part of the step in the workout, you're actually missing the most muscle building part of the rep. It kind of has an evolutionary tie-in to it. We were built for explosive movement. We were meant to get out of the way of danger, to run, to jump. There's no real evolutionary life-saving reason why you would lower something slowly. So it's a little bit harder to do, and that's why it works. All right, so this next part is very interesting to me. It's where you tell your brain that you want to do a bicep curl. I keep using bicep curl because I'm in a studio behind a desk and I can't do anything else while I'm here. But that's my best example at the moment. You tell your body you want to curl up towards your face. And your brain is immediately going to go about the business of trying to figure out the most efficient way to do that. So it's going to say, okay, let's lean a little forward. Let's start to curl our wrists. Let's engage the shoulder. Let's pull up towards the face. And what you need to do is say, no, we're going to isolate the bicep. I don't want all those other pieces coming into this little orchestra. And it's counterintuitive to your body. It messes with the nervous system. So what you have to do is allow yourself the opportunity to be in control of the exercise and be in control of the movement. And that's the separation point. That's the difference between somebody who comes in and just does their 12 sets 3 times and hits the door, and the person who understands hypertrophy and understands the motion and the mechanisms that they're using. And believe me, that's the person that's going to fall in love with lifting weights. So you want to slow the negative. You don't want to bounce. You don't want to lock out. Keep the muscle working the entire time. 3 seconds down, slight pause, controlled on the way up. Mistake number 2 is choosing exercises that your joints can't tolerate. A lot of people get frustrated. They think that they're the problem. Their knees are bad, their shoulders are shot, their back can't handle it. Most of the time, it's not that your body can't build the strength, it's that you're forcing it into doing movements it doesn't agree with. So pain is information. It's your body telling you, hey, I don't like the way you're loading me, right? Not that it doesn't want to get stronger, just that you're not doing it correctly. And why this happens more after 50 is that our older joints lose their margin for error, the cartilage thins, the tendons stiffen, and our old injuries start to show up. So what might have been easy for a 25-year-old can be really brutal for a 55-year-old, even if the weight is light. So the mistake mainly being made is forcing ourselves into doing what we'd call classic exercises, right? Straight bar curls, barbell squats, behind the neck presses. Here's the rule I try to coach my clients with. You don't build strength by tolerating pain. You build strength by working around it. Muscles don't know what exercise you're actually doing. They only know tension, the direction, and the control. So if an exercise hurts the joints, then the muscle isn't the problem, the path is. So if deep squats bother your knees, don't stop training your legs, just adjust the depth, change the stance, use leg press or a wall squat. Mistake number 3 is doing too much, too often, and not recovering. And this one gets almost everyone. So a lot of people think if you're over 50 that the answer to slower progress is to try to push harder. More sets, more reps, more intensity. So workouts don't make you stronger. It's recovery that makes you stronger. And workout is just the signal to let your body know it needs to repair itself. As we get older, recovery takes longer. Your hormones change, your sleep quality shifts, inflammation will tend to linger longer. So when you train hard again before you've fully recovered, you're stacking fatigue on top of fatigue. And that's when your joints are going to start to ache, when your motivation is just going to drop and your workouts are going to make you feel worse instead of better. So progress comes from just enough stimulus followed by just enough recovery. Slowly and deliberately. You don't have to beat your body up. You just need to challenge it, and then you have to let it rebuild. Most people that are over 50 do better with these 4 things. Fewer total sets, slightly lower frequency, more focus on quality reps, and planned rest days off. So if you're still sore or achy from the last workout, that's not a green light to go in there and push harder next time. So resting is not quitting, right? Rest days are not a sign of weakness. They're a part of the program. Skipping recovery doesn't make you disciplined. It just makes your progress all the harder. So to wrap it up, if your workouts hurt after 50, you got to look at these 3 things. Are you using momentum instead of your muscle? Are you forcing exercises that your joints can't tolerate? And are you doing more work than your body can recover from? If we fix those 3 mistakes, strength is going to start to feel good again. Okay, guys, so in real time, it's actually Christmas Day. I'm going to lock up here, go home, have some dinner with the family. This video is just one part of my over 50 strength series that I'm putting together. I'm going to have a link up here for you. There'll also be one in the description down below. The truth is that nutrition and fitness play a very integral role in each other. You can't really have one without the other. So I'm going to discuss in this next video why we're not losing fat, how our metabolism lowering has affected us, and what to do about it to actually finally fix it. So if you're serious about changing your body, you're going to want to check that one out too. And by the way, I'm selling these shirts in my merch store down below. just started it. So feel free to visit there. And if you see something you like, that would be great. But otherwise, if you want to hit subscribe, like, follow, and share, you'll be able to see what we do next in the line of videos there. And as always, guys, feel free to comment down below. I read every one of them and try to get back to every single one of them. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.